in all different formats. So when you're driving on a highway, it can even create a carpet of light in front of you, and it will also move the light if you put the indicator on to change lanes as well. One of the things that we have in the car is the active ride suspension. When we talk about active ride, what's actually happening is an active anti-roll bar, and when a car normally goes through a corner, you get lots of body roll. Okay, so when you're in a traditional car or a previous generation, now with the new system, it's acting in reverse. So when the car starts to go around the corner, it actually jacks up this side of the car, keeping the car completely flat. Now today's test drive is more of an urban environment, okay, but there is one little road that comes up a hill, which is a little bit more twisty, and you'll notice on that road, if you stay on the lines, the car will look at the bonnet and it will stay completely flat across the car, less body weight in the car. Then we have on top of that the Turbo GT. This car was specially made to break the lap record around the Nürburgring. It's like north speed of like 0 to 100 in about 1.9 seconds. So it takes Taycan to a completely different level and a different extreme. So if we have a look at it compared to a Taycan Turbo S, yes, it's powerful, it's got high performance, it gives you a good range as well. Then we go to the Taycan GT, but then on top of that we have the ultimate Taycan, which is the VISAC package. This car is completely stripped out. It only has 2 seats. The rear seats are gone, and it's just carbon in the rear. We've lightened all the body panels in the car, and we've taken away things like the rear AC. And I say it's more of a, should we say, track-focused car, but absolutely amazing to drive. To me, it's actually too fast on the public roads. Because when you accelerate in that car, your eyes start rolling back, and it's feel like you're on a roller coaster. Okay, so it is an amazing vehicle, and I know if you want to see one, they definitely visit the dealership, and they'll be able to help you. So some of you are here to drive a Macan today. This is if you have a silver wristband or grey wristband on. Macan was launched last year. We are still in this region bringing the combustion engine, but the rest of the world, it is not available. So if you order a Macan in most parts of the world, there's a few countries where we have an overlap between the previous generation Macan and the new Macan. And this is the new Macan. It is absolutely stunning looking, and this is our second electric vehicle that we've launched. So we now have a completely new front end. We have 2 split lighting system, so both the upper part and also the lower part as well. And we have the Matrix LED technology. It's very front, the flat on the hood, and obviously characteristics taken over from the Porsche Flyline. Moving to the rear, you can see now we've introduced the side blades, which are the coloured panels in here, and they stay depending on the body colour. And we have wheel sizes of up to 22-inch wheels, and the tail lamp is now 3D with the Porsche stamp in the rear. Looking on the interior, it looks very updated from the should we say combustion engine or ICE car. You will get today to drive both cars. So if you are in the Macan group, you'll be driving both the new Macan and then the combustion engine Macan. And you'll really notice the difference in the way the design has moved on. We're still keeping Porsche design, but some of it has come from the newer models, and you'll see that layout coming in front of you. We have the new PCM system, so the infotainment system in the vehicle. We have a 12.6-inch display, curved display. We have the 10.9 center, and then as an option, You can even have the passenger display as well, so the passenger has his own vision as well. And then we have the head-up display on top of that. We have a new lighting system in the car that goes all the way around the outside, and everything is easy to control with the steering wheel, the GT steering wheel. So the way the system works is obviously the battery is mounted underneath the vehicle, and it goes completely underneath the whole of the floor pan. We have two motors, we have 100 kilowatts of range in terms of the size of the battery, and therefore we have one motor on the front and one motor on the rear. So it is, in terms of four-wheel drive, one motor for the front and one for the rear. And then we have a one-speed gearbox, so two gearboxes, one in the front and again one in the rear. Looking at the model lineup, we have the 4, we have the 4S, the Macan, which is the base, so that is a two-wheel drive, and then we have the Macan Turbo, or single motor, should we say. And if we look at the ranges, this 612, 601, 641, these are the ranges that you get in an optimal situation. Okay, so these are controlled ranges. In reality, okay, you're going to be getting around about the 500 mark, okay? Because you want to be on and off the gas pedal. You know, we never drive in ideal situations, okay? But the one thing I would always think about is how far can you go on one tank of petrol, okay? And how many times do you fill your car in a day? Yeah. So again, going back to that whole charging situation, if you can keep your car topped up, you've always got enough range. And how many times in a day are you doing more than 500 kilometers? Yeah. So in terms of range, the new, should we say, BEV cars, massively improving. Technology is improving all the time, and that means our range is improving as well. But with that, we get some amazing figures in terms of the torque figures. So we have 650 Newton meters in the Macan 4, all the way up to the Macan Turbo with 1,130 Newton meters. Okay, so you can really see we build something for everyone. And then just some basics in terms of Macan, the BEV version. It looks like a Porsche. Yeah? It drives like a Porsche. It needs to. Yeah. Our whole thing is about driving and how you feel when you drive a vehicle. And we needed to make sure whenever we make it driven by an engine or driven by electricity, it doesn't matter, it still needs to be a Porsche. It feels like a Porsche when you're inside. And again, it's got that uniqueness of a Porsche. You've all come here today, obviously loving the brand. And our job today is to get you to experience the brand so you can actually get that emotion, which you can't get when you're in the showroom. Okay, so just briefly onto a driver briefing, what's going to happen today. My name is James, and you're going to meet a couple of my colleagues, Martin, Kuda and Craig. They're outside and will be joining you on the test drive area. So we have a small loop, obviously we're based here in the diplomatic area, so we have lots of palaces and embassies around us. So we have a small route around the area. There's a few points we just need to be careful of. One, this one here, which is a roundabout, and we're going to go left at that roundabout, okay? And then we're going to come round, and then this section is actually quite nice as we come twisting up here. It is quite narrow in places. The roads are quite close together, yeah? So just be careful when we're on the sections. And then when we come back, we're going to do two loops. Because the first time you drive, you will drive either the engine or the BEV, okay? We're going to come back into this parking area, and then we're going to swap from the electric to the engine, or vice versa. You're then going to go on the test drive loop again, so you can feel the difference. You can see how it changes behavior. So some will start in the BEV cars, but some will start in the ICE cars, and then we'll swap. This is a format it's going to be. If you are in a Macan, we'll split you into two groups. So two of you will go into individual driver in each car. Two will start in the BEV, in the ICE, and two will start in the BEV. And then when we swap the second time, you'll change round. If you are in a Taycan and a Panamera, some of you will start in the Taycan, some in Panamera, and again, swap it. So just last slide. I've spoken enough at you. Just remember, let's just talk base about some safety rules. We're in a very public area. There are lots of control points. We are here for 2 days, today and tomorrow, and I don't want to face any problems tomorrow. You are the first group. I don't want to have problems with the authorities and the police when we're doing imagine the 10th or the 11th group. So please, I ask you, let's respect the rules of the road, and particularly in the area that we are, that we look after ourselves and look after each other, and please look after us as well. Okay? So yes, the police are aware. They obviously monitor this area very much. Speed cameras, I am not paying for any of your speeding fines. Okay? If there is a speeding violation, it's not going to be me that pays for it. But there shouldn't be. Let's try and stay together. Please don't overtake each other. It is a road, a narrow area, and it is an urban area. There's a lot of people around and a lot of vehicles. We have a radio in the car. That is so we can talk to you. We will keep the radio talk limited because of the area we are in. And again, we don't want to cause too many problems over the frequencies of the radios. I've mentioned about driver changes already. They'll all be done in the car parks here. Stability systems, yeah, we're not looking to go drifting around Riyadh this afternoon, so please leave that on. Most importantly, make sure you're wearing your seatbelts, okay? No smoking or vaping in the vehicles, I think that's understood. And please don't use your mobiles. Don't video yourself or try and take selfies while you're driving. Let's take pictures of you afterwards if you want in the cars, okay? Around your neck, you'll find one of these, okay? This is just so I know you're in group one. At the end of the experience, keep your wristbands, but I just need this back so I can use it for later in the day. Just this one, that's all. Your wristbands are yours, okay? Does anybody have any questions? Shall we go and drive? All good? Nothing is good? Okay, yalla. Let's go to the elevator. We'll go straight up and then you'll meet my colleagues. We just got a little walk to the beginning of the car park. Okay, let's go.
يلا نسوق البورش فندق ريتز كارلتون. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. يلا مجموعة سيارات بورش تست درايف هذه حتى الكل بيركب متحمس. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. ما شاء الله. في تبريد حتى ما شاء الله. راتبها لا بأس فيها ما شاء الله. اوه يا جماعة الأجواء حماس، الأجواء حماس على سيارات بورش. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. أجواء مرة حماس. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. باقي بس ننتظر إشارة من المسؤول وبعدها نحرك إن شاء الله. خلوكم معنا. يلا يا شباب استعدوا للحفلة اللي راح تجيكم. left, right. Let's do this. Allah سترك. يا الله سترك. يا الله سترك. يا الله يا رب سترك.
We'll take a right turn. We're turning right.
Okay. Turning.
Indicate this place, Shabab.
Alright. خلاص انتهت الجولة مع بورش تايكن الكهربائية. نشوف وش السيارة اللي بعدها، خلوكم معاي. يلا دور بورش مكان محرك البنزين. خلوكم معاي ونبدأ إن شاء الله. يلا نبدأ جولتنا. نقول بسم الله.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's make a move.
يا كان بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يلا تبدأ الحفلة. يلا يا شباب، كانت هذه البورش التيربو الكهرباء، هذه أول سيارة اللي سقيتها. هذه المكان بيسك. يلا يا شباب، كان هذا الفيديو حقي، اتمنى انكم استمتعتوا واستمتعت معي بهذه الجولة الحلوة. يلا عموما لا تنسوا اللايك اذا التجارب هذه عجبكم، ويلا تغطيات سيارات ميتة، السبسكرايب وتفعيل الجرس، وشاركوا فيديوهاتي مع اصحابكم واقاربكم، اعطونا رايكم تجارب سيارات بورش في التعليقات، واشوفكم ان شاء الله فيديو جديد. شكرا لكم على المشاهدة، السلام عليكم.